Top 5 cities to visit in Australia. Australia is more than just beaches and kangaroos. So let's begin. Number 5, Brisbane. Located along the Brisbane River, Brisbane is one of Australia's fastest-growing and most exciting cities. Unlike Sydney or Melbourne, Brisbane has a more relaxed atmosphere, but that doesn't mean there's a shortage of things to do. One of the best places to explore is South Bank, a riverside precinct filled with restaurants, parks, cultural attractions, and even a man-made beach. You can also visit the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary, where you can get close to some of Australia's most iconic wildlife. And if you love panoramic city views, head up to Mount Coot the Lookout. Brisbane is also a great base for exploring nearby destinations, including the Gold Coast and the beautiful Sunshine Coast. With warm weather, a laid-back lifestyle, and plenty of outdoor activities, Brisbane is perfect for travelers who want a combination of city life and nature. Brisbane may not be Australia's most famous city, but that's exactly what makes it worth discovering. Number 4, Perth. On Australia's western coast lies Perth, a city that often gets overlooked by international tourists. And that's a mistake. Perth is surrounded by beautiful beaches, parks, and incredible natural landscapes. One of the city's highlights is Cotslow Beach, famous for its crystal-clear water, white sand, and spectacular sunsets. Then there's Kings Park, one of the world's largest inner-city parks. From here, you can enjoy incredible views of Perth's skyline and the Swan River. But perhaps the best part about Perth is its surroundings. Take a short trip to Rottnest Island, home to the adorable quokka. These small Australian marsupials have become famous around the world for their friendly appearance and photogenic smiles. Perth is also known for its excellent food and wine scene, with the nearby Swan Valley offering wineries, breweries, restaurants, and local produce. It's a long way from Australia's eastern cities, but that distance gives Perth a unique personality. If you want beaches, sunshine, wildlife, and fewer crowds, Perth deserves a spot on your Australian itinerary. Number 3, Melbourne. Now we move to Melbourne, Australia's cultural capital. If Sydney is famous for its landmarks, Melbourne is famous for its personality. The city is known for its street art, coffee culture, live music, sports, shopping, and incredible food. Walk through the famous laneways and you'll discover colorful murals, hidden cafes, small restaurants, and independent shops. Sports fans will also love Melbourne. The city hosts major sporting events, including the Australian Open, and is home to the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground. But Melbourne isn't only about the city. Take a day trip along the Great Ocean Road, where you'll find dramatic coastal scenery, cliffs, beaches, and the famous 12 Apostles. Melbourne is also one of Australia's best destinations for food lovers. From international cuisine to tiny cafes hidden inside laneways, there's always something new to try. The weather can be unpredictable, but that's part of Melbourne's charm. If you want art, culture, food, sports, and an energetic urban atmosphere, Melbourne is hard to beat. Number 2, Cairns. At number 2, we're heading north to Cairns. Cairns is completely different from the other cities on this list because it's primarily a gateway to one of the greatest natural wonders on Earth, the Great Barrier Reef. Just imagine diving into crystal-clear tropical water surrounded by colorful coral and hundreds of species of marine life. For many travelers, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But the reef isn't the only attraction. Cairns is surrounded by tropical rainforests, waterfalls, mountains, and wildlife. You can explore the ancient Daintree rainforest, take the scenic Kuranda Railway, or simply relax beside the tropical coastline. Cairns is also a popular destination for snorkeling, scuba diving, sailing, and other outdoor adventures. And because of its tropical climate, it feels completely different from cities like Melbourne or Sydney. If your idea of the perfect vacation involves tropical landscapes, adventure, wildlife, and some of the world's most spectacular underwater scenery, Cairns should be near the top of your list. Number 1, Sydney. And finally, at number 1, Sydney. Sydney is probably the city most people imagine when they think about Australia. And for good reason. The city is home to two of Australia's most recognizable landmarks, the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. But Sydney's beauty goes far beyond its famous skyline. You can spend the morning relaxing at Bondi Beach, walk along the spectacular Bondi to Coogee Coastal Trail, explore historic neighborhoods, or take a ferry across Sydney Harbour. The city's harbour is especially beautiful around sunset, when the skyline and Opera House are illuminated against the water. Sydney also has a huge variety of restaurants, cafes, shopping districts, museums, and nightlife. And if you're looking for a perfect combination of urban attractions and beaches, few cities can compete. Of course, Sydney can be expensive, and popular attractions can get crowded. But for a first-time visitor to Australia, Sydney offers something incredibly valuable. A little bit of everything. World-famous landmarks, beaches, nature, culture, food, nightlife, and unforgettable views. That's why Sydney takes our #1 spot.